If you're curious to know what a typical night looks like for a regular person, this is what it looks like. We've got a lot of things to do today. It's actually like 5 o'clock. I need to go to the library. I need to do my dishes. I need to do laundry. You can kind of see it in the back over there. And I need to go for a walk. There's just like a lot of things I need to do, all part of my like after work routine. And I feel like I like watching videos where people show like their actual routine, and this is a pretty typical day for me. I just got back from work and I do have some news. I am engaged. I'm super excited. I have been dating my fiance now for almost 3 years, and I'm just like really excited and very in love, and hope to do some sort of like series talking about like wedding prep and everything kind of related to that. I just wanted to take you along on like this regular day with me. We have, like I said, a lot of things to do. I also actually am going wedding dress shopping this week, so I need to fill out a questionnaire to kind of go over my style, and let me see if I can do that like right now. I actually got to the part where I think it's fun to fill out this like questionnaire. This is one dress. Oh, that's my alarm to go to the library. But this is one dress. And so I'm gonna heart it. Right, that one added. There was another dress that I saw on here that I knew I liked. I don't like anything like really poofy. I like the mermaid kind of trumpet dresses, but I also like the sweetheart neckline. So I'm gonna try on those styles, I think. Okay, wait, did I? Oh, I didn't heart the other one. Dang it. I gotta go back. I'm like kind of torn between like strapless and something with like a capped sleeve. This is the one that I'm really interested in trying. It's like got the sweetheart neckline and it's form-fitting because I'm a little bit more petite. So let's see what other ones I like. I don't really like a lot of like lace or bling on the dress on me, but I'm wondering if I should like one just to like try it on. Oh, this one's kind of pretty. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one, but I do think I should try it on. Just to like try it on. Oops. There's this one. So I'm gonna heart that one. I feel like something nobody really talks about when you're like getting engaged is, you know, like, are you expecting to get engaged? Was this like did you know? Like somebody asked me, was I surprised? And my answer is yes, I was surprised because I didn't think it was gonna happen like when it happened. I thought it was gonna happen like later this summer. So I was like surprised, but I knew it was coming because we went and looked at rings together. I didn't know it was gonna happen so soon, and I was so happy with how it happened. He took me back to where we had our first date and we had a picnic, and it was just perfect. It was like downpouring and it was just really special. We had been talking about getting married for a while, and so I already have a pretty good idea, like we both have a pretty good idea of like what we want for our wedding. Now it's just kind of like executing and going through the process of all of it. I do have a background in planning events. That's honestly what almost all of the jobs that I've held have involved. I've done a lot of event planning, so I'm not nervous to do it. It's just kind of like, it's for family and friends and for me and for my fiance, and so it feels like a different type of pressure. I'm definitely not the type of person where it's like, okay, this has to be perfect, it has to be a specific way. I can definitely go with the flow. I'm gonna have a plan, but I can definitely go with the flow. But I feel like having friends and family there makes it different than having like strangers at work, like when you're planning an event for that. And, you know, it's just like a really special day. And so I just want to make sure that it's what we both want and that everybody feels loved and that there's just a lot of care that's put into it, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully, I'm hoping to do some sort of like series where I kind of like walk through it. I want to make like I already have a Pinterest board, but I feel like I need to narrow it down and make like a mood board so I can put it all together and like look at all of it. So I'm gonna do that. Probably talk about the process of like looking at venues and looking at different vendors, which a vendor is like when you have your, it's like your caterer, your DJ, you know, like the third party people that might come to the venue, your photographer, things like that. And then, I mean, there's a lot of other things that go into wedding planning, like planning your wedding shower, planning your bachelorette party, planning your honeymoon, planning your wedding. Like, there's just a lot that goes into it. And so I'm hoping to like make some videos related to that, like to have a series to kind of keep myself in check so that I know where I'm at along the way, and then to also kind of share like what I've been learning along the way too. I think that would be helpful. And then I'll have like all these sweet memories to go back and look at, because this is like a really special time in my life. There's a lot of things that are moving around, and I feel like since I was young, you know, like I always pictured, okay, what would I be doing when I got to this point of my life? Like, I knew I wanted to find the love of my life. I knew I wanted to get married. And now I'm finally here, and I feel like it still hasn't like fully processed. Like, it's just something I'm so excited for, and I'm trying to like just take it day by day and to like soak in all of the memories as long as I can, because I don't know, for some people maybe it's not a big thing, not a big deal, totally fine. I completely get it. For me, I'm somebody who didn't think I would ever find a love that I deserved and a love that I found. I feel like that sounds really silly, but I mean, dating is really hard, and I was somebody who like dated a lot but never had a lot of like serious relationships. It just like oftentimes it just like didn't work out, and I don't know if anybody else relates to that. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I was somebody, I didn't want to, like, if I knew on a date that there was no spark, I let the person know, because I just didn't like want to waste their time, and I didn't want to waste my time. And so it took a long time to find somebody that was special and meant a lot to me. And it's really hard to, you know, see all of your friends in relationships, and you know, they found their person, and it's like, okay, like, when is it gonna happen for me? That is so hard to go through, and it's something I think I take for granted now that I don't have to worry about that anymore. It was so hard to go through looking to find who you feel like you're supposed to be with. Again, if you want to be with somebody, you don't have to. I was kind of like getting to the point where I was like, maybe I don't need to be with anybody. But I'm so glad that I did find my fiance, because I feel like with him, we've gone through a lot of things together, and I know it's only been like almost 3 years, like what could you possibly go through, but we've been through a lot together. I mean, not that either of us enjoyed having to go through those things, but having gone through those things, I think helped make our relationship stronger, and really helped with our communication and learning about how each other processes their emotions, especially during really challenging times, I think is really important. And I just feel like we both grow together. I think when you're with somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you should be able to be yourself completely. And I feel like I can be myself completely with him. And I just I feel so safe with him as well, and I think that that's something that's really huge. I have not always felt safe with other guys that I've dated, with other experiences that I've gone through. There's been a lot of times that I have not felt safe, and he's somebody that I feel completely safe with, and I feel like I'm rambling. I just love him. If you're somebody where you feel like it's taking you a long time to find somebody, but you really want to find that person, please don't give up. It is so worth it. And it's definitely so hard to be patient while you're looking, but put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to try. You're gonna find your person. The more you try, you're gonna figure out more about yourself, which I think is also really important, is knowing who you are before you get into a really serious relationship. I think you should have a secure sense of yourself. Not saying that you can't have insecurities. I think we all have insecurities. I think you should feel comfortable being independent. I think you should feel comfortable with your values and your morals. Those are something you should not give up. What I was trying to say is, if you're somebody who is right now looking to find your significant other, to find who you want to be with for the rest of your life, I want you to know that if you're somebody who wants to find somebody, they're out there. It just sometimes takes a while to find them. And for me, it took a long time. I'm in my late 20s now, and a lot of my friends, a lot of my family has gotten married and had kids. So I definitely feel a little bit like I'm on the later end of things. Your path is like, it's your path. It's not something that you need to feel bad about, because whatever works for you is what works for you. It's what makes you feel best. It's important that you do what's best for you. Like I said, I just feel like I'm rambling now, but I love love. I'm very in love. I'm excited about this next chapter. Like I said, it's going to be really exciting, and I'm hoping to share a lot of it with you. Well, I'm hoping to share as much as I can with you. I am posting on here, but I'm also kind of a private person, or at least I feel like I've turned into a private person along the way. Enough with the rambling. My alarm keeps going off that I need to go to the library. Oh, I need to finish looking at these dresses. Let me do that, and then we'll head to the library. So if you had seen the last time I went to the library, I had parked somewhere where they implemented like payment to park, and it hadn't been there before. And so my brother was like, oh, just park here, you don't have to pay to park. And like, it's not expensive, so it's not a big deal. But I went to the other place that he told me to park at. It took a long time to get there, even though it was like actually closer. I ended up having to pay to leave, and I hadn't even been there for like a half an hour, so I'm just kind of like bummed that it didn't work out the way I hoped it would. I also had like weird interactions with people. You know, like when you see like strangers, you don't really know like what's going on in their day. I just feel like it was really weird interactions. So I'm gonna make a grilled cheese, and then I started to load a laundry, and then I really want to go for a walk, and then I also want to get a lot of the chores done around the house. Thought I would do a fun little garden update. These are my zinnias. They're getting really tall. These are my pansies. The squirrels ate most of them, and I see they're trying to eat my zinnias. Look at my wildflowers. They're beautiful. I've got these cute little teeny pink and red flowers. Like, I just cannot. I love them. It's like a butterfly mix. So pretty. This is my cilantro. The pumpkins are thriving. And then the potatoes are kind of doing their thing too. Can't get over my porch goose. She's so cute.